Good morning. My name is Pastor Todd Grant Yonkman. My wife, Pastor Nicole Grant Yonkman, and I serve as senior co-ministers at Beneficent Congational Church right here in Providence on Wybosset Street. And I want to thank you all both personally and on behalf of my congregation for taking the time to hear testimony about the issue of marriage equality, which is so important to the citizens of our state. And I just want to urge you to pass Senate Bill 38. My father, who passed away last year, grew up in rural Michigan, where being gay was simply not an option. He did, however, know that part of being a good Christian was to get married and raise a family. And more than anything, he wanted to be a good Christian. So in college, he asked a trusted professor what he should do, and this professor said, "Get married, and it will go away." So he married my mom, raised 4 kids, and for the next 20 years lived a double life as a gay man in a straight marriage. And when he came out, when I was 20 years old, sort of all of this suffering and pain of living this double life and having the secret came out. And it was not only suffering that he certainly bore himself, but also that all of us bore as a family. And it really produced a crisis of faith in me, because of course I had been raised to believe that as a good Christian, marriage is between, I had been raised in the same values that he had. And so I had to decide, either I needed to find a new way of following Jesus, or I would have to find another path altogether. And so I had to ask myself, did Jesus come to make life better for people or to make life worse? And the idea that marriage can only be between a man and a woman caused incredible suffering for my father and for all of our families. It was not, that idea was not supportive for our family at all. And I decided that the Jesus that I follow came to make life better for people and to free all people, gay and straight, to live in love and to raise families, to commit their lives to each other without shame and with the blessings of their families, friends, and of God. And let me tell you that there's lots of talk about love throughout this testimony, but it is very difficult to love someone when you're making them feel less than, ashamed, and put down because of who they are. Those two don't go together. So that is why I urge you to support Senate Bill number 38. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for this witness?